Yo, what's up, guys? This is about to be the best video I have ever made in my life. And, okay, this is going to be the best video I've ever made, and my face isn't even going to be on the video because this video is not about me. This video is all about you that's watching this video right now. Okay? This video is not about me, it's about the man that you are. If you look up here, today is May 20th, by the way, guys. I don't know when you guys are watching this. Today is May 20th. I literally made this today and I titled it May 20th Creation because I was on the way back from this coffee shop. I was with this girl and I was thinking to myself, because I've been working all day, and I was thinking to myself, like, bro, the problem with the world right now, and me and her were like discussing like female male dynamics, a lot of stuff. And I was like, the problem with the world right now, bro, is that men have been built to lie to each other and to lie to themselves. And so all you guys do all day is lie to yourself over and over. You disrespect yourself over and over. You've gotten to this point where you tell yourself these things and you program your mind with all this bullshit that's been made to take you away from your divine, natural energy. So what I'm going to teach you today how to do, not even teach you, bro, what I'm going to give you today is just magnetic energy. Over the past couple of months, I've literally stepped into this and it has been life-changing. I used to drink 3 coffees a day just to stay up. And after teaching you, like after learning what I'm about to teach you right now, I literally have energy all day. I fucking wake up at 2 a.m. every morning. I literally can't even go back to sleep because I just have so much energy brewing through me. And anything I think about, I fucking get. It's amazing. I literally just think about it and I have it. Okay, so how about we just change your fucking reality? Okay, like right now. Like, think for a second. If you could do anything in the world, instead of going on the path that you're going, instead of doing all of the things that you do on a daily basis, instead of lying to yourself and telling yourself that you're on the right path, wouldn't you just become the man you wanted to become right now? Like, literally, I was on the way home and I had to write all of this out because I was just, bro, I literally am about to cook a steak. I literally put off making dinner because I'm like, bro, I have to get all of this out right now and just do it. Like, I have to just put this out to the world right now, like the best video I've ever made. So what if everything they told you about life was a lie? Like, what if I just made you magnetic in 2 days? Like, what if that was possible for you? What if you literally could just change that quickly? Would you want that? Would you really, really want that? Right? Think about this, okay? Because it's a very, very hard question to answer. Would you actually want to become the best version of yourself? And what if you could become the best version of yourself without even trying? Like, you don't even need to put in work and you just be it. That's what I'm about to do for you today. Okay, the biggest problem in the world right now is that men have been conditioned to believe the lie. When I say everything they told you about life was a lie, you have to understand that you have been conditioned to be like 99% of people. And 99% of people get 99% results. If you want to be a 1%er, you want to be a 0.1%er, listen up. You are innately designed as a man to want women. Okay? You literally were put here on this earth because a man and another woman had sex. Okay? All throughout history, if you look at any other animal, any other species, they procreate, they have sex. Their whole mode of being is to have sex with another organism so then they can make a child. You are innately designed by nature to want women. Okay? I don't know why gravity works. I don't know like why I have to stand on the floor. I don't know what the hell is pulling me towards the core of the earth, but it just works. I don't know why when I go to sleep, my thoughts go away and I just go into this fucking state. I have no idea why it works. It just does. That's nature. I don't fight against nature. What you've done for so many years of your life is that you've been lied to and taught to fight against your nature. You are innately designed as a man to want women. That is in you. You don't know why it's there. You just were born as a man. You didn't choose to be born as a man. You just were. You were just given this body, you were given your thoughts, you were given who you are. And that was nature who did it, and you're fighting against it. Okay, so nature also told you to want what? Quality. You want the best women. You don't just want women, you want the best ones. Because that will actually make you happy that you actually have kids that are healthy. That is natural. Okay? Now, what else do you want? You also want a lot of money because we have to fucking survive. So you want a lot of money, which is natural. You don't fight against that. You want to fulfill your purpose. My bad for yelling at you guys. Let me chill. You want to fulfill your purpose because lots of money will make you. My bad, guys. I just have a lot of energy. Because money will make you guys feel secure. It'll make you and your family feel secure. And yes, money is more important than women. And it will bring your 10 out of 10 woman to you, right? After you make it. But you think that meeting the right woman, you think that meeting your 10 out of 10 and working on yourself to become better and make that money can't be done at the same time. You've been lied to. So let's play out this lie, right? Let's assume that you don't listen to anything I say. Let's assume you click off this video right now. Let's play out your life, okay? You make the money. You feel good for a few months. I have friends who have literally gone through this, okay? Literally, I've seen it with my own eyes. You make the money. You feel good for a few months. You go to Dubai, you go to Miami, you go to New York, you have fun. But then you notice as you're at these parties, as you're with the big boys, as you're with the A players, as you're chilling, you're like, I still don't have the skills to get the actual woman I want. Do you guys know what the worst feeling in the world is? The worst feeling in the world is being with a woman that you thought was a 10 for you, that you were like, she's a 100% 10 out of 10, and then you're with her and you want someone else. Can't seem to stop thinking of that ex that you used to have. You can't seem to stop thinking of the other women that you've met before. You can't seem to stop thinking of that girl who didn't text you back. You're with a girl who's a 10 out of 10, or you thought she was, but you still want more. Why? Why is that? Because of what I'm about to share with you today. 10 is, you don't know what a 10 is. 10 is who's suited for you by nature, not by what you see on the outside world. You can't see what's inside of you. So you have to go for what actually you are designed for. So what happens when you play out your life is you get pissed because you're somewhat settling. You're with this woman that you don't really feel that deeply for. You're dating women who are only interested in you now because you've made it and you have money. You hate dating apps. You think cold approaching sucks. You never want to do it again. And so now you're in this Delulu land, right? You stay in this Delulu land for a little bit where you're like just hoping for the perfect one to show up. Just hoping that that desire that you have deep down is going to be expressed and just met. Understand that what I'm doing for you today is I'm not here to help you meet women. That's a low-level skill. I'm here to completely change your energy. I'm here to get rid of that desire that you feel deep down for something more. And it's not about the women that you want. It's because you want to become a different person. Literally, nature has designed you to go get stuff so you can get the best women. That is how nature has designed you. You're programmed to do that. And so now I'm going to show you how to change your energy and magnetically attract women and attract stuff and be the best person you were meant to be, the divine energy you were meant to have right now. So you do this hoping stuff, and then one day she actually does show up because you have money. You're in Dubai, you're in Miami, you're in LA, you're in the places that are nice. She actually does show up. You get the girl, right? And you think you're happy for a little bit, but then since you actually don't have the skills, she leaves you. Because the money was never the thing that she was into in the first place. The money was just what brought her in. It was never, women are not into you because of your money. You have to be a 10 out of 10 man. Money is just a piece of it. Like, I can't stress this enough. They do not want you for your money. They want the whole package. So now, after she leaves, you just have money, yourself, a whole lot of hatred for the world, and yeah, I've seen people literally go through this. It's not a fun place to be. You get everything you want and you still want more. It sucks. So what do? Shit, you hit YouTube. You try to study. Everyone's done it before, right? You realize, oh shit, this is some pretty deep shit. I probably need somebody who can help me one-on-one with this because this is a lot of shit to fucking implement. But hold on, there's hundreds of people making videos on the internet about this shit. Who should I choose? Who's telling the truth? Who's lying? Who the fuck is legit? I can't tell. There's hundreds of people making videos about the same shit on the internet. How do I know who to choose as the person who's going to personally help me actually change? Well, you don't know. So you're just like, I'll just pick whoever makes the boldest claims or whoever has the best looking girls on their profile. Because obviously that means that they're legit, right? And so you fall into the old way of dating, taught by all of the old dating coaches, even taught by some of the people who have come into dating coaching super new and are teaching you old strategies. So you buy the program, you invest, and it's just the same shit that you were looking at on YouTube that you knew you had to do from before. It's a lame dude who's just as lost as you doing shit the old way. So now you're pissed. You have hatred for women, you have hatred for the world, and now you're pissed at this guy, right? So the traditional approach to dating coaching, although it works for some men, but it's all just focused on the tactics and the techniques instead of actually making you become magnetic, instead of actually changing your energy. It's, the 3 ways to flirt, the way to set up the date, but it's not actually getting rid of the desire that you have deep down to be better, to actually get what you want. All right, I literally made this today on this doc. I made this whole thing today because I had to. And this is the old way of coaching. Okay, so you're a man. You're right here. You have, you and your thoughts, right? And what happens is you hire a coach and they basically just put you through self-development, right? The same shit you knew you had to do already. And so with self-development and time, you go through these bumps in the road, you go through all these challenges, you get rejected, you do all the other stuff, and then boom, you get the 10 out of 10 girl. And then the problem is you haven't actually experienced what you truly want. You haven't actually stepped into your magnetic energy. And so time passes and you're searching for this dream life, this dream family that you always wanted, which you are designed by nature to want. And what happens is that some people get it, some don't. And that's why there's that circle there. So one of the biggest things that people don't understand is that there's actually 50% of humans in America that get divorced. So the reason why there's a circle here is because you may have that dream life for 3 minutes. You may have it for 3 months. You may have it for 3 years. But she eventually leaves because you are still not the 10 out of 10 man that she thought you were. A 10 out of 10 girl is only going to go with a 10 out of 10 man. If you ever slip to a 9, she's gone. She is gone. She might not leave at the offset. She might not leave at your first mistake. She might not leave when you first slip up on who you told her you were. But the moment you consistently slip up, which is what a 9 out of 10 man is going to do, because you're not in your magnetic energy, you're not in your divine energy, you're not in your abundant energy, she's going to leave. Because she's going to go for a guy who's literally like me, who's in his divine energy. Because there's 0.1% of us in the world, which still means that there's 7 million of us in the world. So you think you have this dream life, this dream family, but it doesn't really happen. She divorces you. And even, you guys have to understand this. This is so crazy. 50% of marriages end in divorce. 90% of relationships end in the first year. So that means most relationships that actually get started by this path of coaching, where they teach you all the tactics and they teach you all the strategies, actually just ends in nothing. Because 90% of your relationships, you get the girl, but then you don't keep her because you actually haven't changed on the inside. You actually haven't tapped into any type of magnetic energy. So this is the old way of coaching, right? Say if you came to me literally after this call and said, I want to be coached by you. Old way is you pay me a bit of money, I give you a bit of information, I teach you self-development, but because your personality is different to mine, because the girls that you go after aren't the same ones as I go after, because your ideal type of woman is not the same as my ideal type of woman, your results are a bit different to mine. That's strange. So just like in school, some students get A's, A pluses, some get F's, some get C's. And so now the F students feel even worse about themselves than before when they had this money and emptiness, because now they're still trying to get over that past heartbreak. And now they're like, damn, I hired a coach and I still suck. So now what happens is, me as the coach, more information needs to be shared on calls, because I'm like, no, I got to get this guy results. I have to. So I'm sharing more information going. And as I try to turn you into another version of me, just so you can get results, you fucking start to resent me because you're like, I don't want your results. I want to be the best version of myself. I don't want to be you. I want to be the best version of me. This is the problem with the old dating coaching model. And understand that if you're watching a YouTube video, if you're watching an Instagram reel, if you're watching a TikTok video, if you're talking to your friends, you are getting coached. Don't think about coaching as just a program. If you are talking to your friends about your dating life, you are getting coached, but they're turning you into them. And that's why you can't listen to women about like dating. That's why you can't listen to your friends about dating, because they don't know what you want. They have no fucking clue. Okay? So this doesn't work. It's literally like paying for a tutor for a test that you don't want to pass. Like, you're paying me to become a version of yourself that you don't want to be. The shit is useless. It's useless. So even if you get results and you get a lot of girls, right? Even if you get all these girls, they're on your yacht, they're on your fucking story on Instagram, they're coming to your mansion party, you're mad because it's not even the type of girls that you want deep down. They're not your 10 out of 10 girls. They're not the type of girls that actually make you hungry, that make you feel all this energy to go harder. They're not the type of girls that when you're with them, you're like, damn, it doesn't even feel like time is moving right now because I'm in alignment with time. Have you ever been with girls where you're like, damn, like, I want to get the fuck away from her? Even though she's hot, you're like, I want to get the fuck away from her because I feel like I'm wasting my time. I want to go back and work on my goals. I want to go back and work on my business. I want to go back and work towards my future. Even when you're with girls who they're hot on the physical plane, but you're like, I feel like I'm wasting time here. That's because you're with the wrong girl. Nature literally has designed you to literally not give a fuck about time when you're with the right girl. And yet you're fighting against nature, okay? So now let's step into the new way of dating. Okay? I need you to step into the new you. Step into the new way to do things. And that is being your divine, authentic self. Okay? Understand that your lungs are going to keep giving you air whether you care about it or not. That is nature. That is it doesn't matter if you want to breathe or not. Your lungs are going to pump air into your body. Your heart is going to keep beating right now as I speak. The sun is going to keep going up and going down every day. That is nature. Gravity is going to keep pulling you down. That is nature. So the new approach to dating is literally being in harmony with nature. Like, instead of running away and trying to fight nature, you literally in an instant change and become your highest self. You become magnetic. You step into your power that you have deep inside of you. Like I said at the start of this call, I think about things and they just happen. I want something, I think about it, it happens in a moment. It's literally insane. I was on a call for 2 hours yesterday, 2.5 hours with my guys who literally are working with me, right? And if they are paying me to be on a call for 2 hours, 2.5 hours, then understand that what you're getting in this call for free might be worth something. Because what they're learning is this, becoming magnetic. That's what everyone wants. We want to just think of things and they happen. We don't want to actually try that hard for the things that are just natural, right? So you attract the right women naturally without having to rely on all these fucking tactics and tricks. The tactics don't fucking matter when you're at your highest self. Women just get attracted to you. Let me give you an example, guys. Let's just show you guys how this works. A woman that has a great body, a great face, a 10 out of 10, she knows how to dress, she carries herself well, she doesn't have to use any fucking techniques or tactics. Guys just walk up to her, the exact type of guys that she wants to be with, because everyone just wants to be around her. She attracts. Why do you think as a man that you cannot do that? Why do you think that that is not within your realm? Why do you think that nature didn't set you up to do that? I'm going to go back to the fucking beginning to show you that what if everything they told you about life was a lie? Like, what if you could become magnetic in 2 days? A woman that's insanely attractive is magnetic. People just want to be around her and they don't know why. People will fall over their faces to be around her because she's magnetic. It's nature. Do not fight against nature. All right? So this is the new way. It's just guaranteed abundance. So how about I just make you the best version of yourself by tomorrow? Like, how about instead of spending all this time reading all these books and going through all these programs and just listening to other people tell you how to run your life, what if I just made you become the best version of yourself tomorrow? Like, what if we just shorten all of this time it takes to get your 10 out of 10 girl and shorten all this time and made certain that you were going to get your dream life just by changing one thing by tomorrow? And just for context, when I say the old way is 2008 to 2023, I came up with what I'm sharing with you guys in 2023. And we've built this for the past 3 years, guys. Like, this is just me sharing this on video today. Everything that I'm sharing with you guys here, I've already built. Like, we have clients who are using this right now. Like, we have clients who have literally already met girls that they're being in relationships with right now from what you guys are learning. This is already built. Everything that I'm putting in this video, the reason why I say this is the best video I've ever made is because this is it, guys. Like, this is the sauce. Like, I've literally put everything that I've learned for the past 3 years of doing this old way of coaching, everything I've learned from the 3 years of doing this old way of coaching, I've put into this video to show you guys how the new way is going to work. I started this in 2023 of doing it the new way. I'm just sharing it with you guys now. Actually, if you go to some of my old YouTube videos, I kind of talk about it. So first part of the new way is just guaranteed abundance. I just make you magnetic by tomorrow. How about I actually have women come to you and like you for you instead of you having to become someone you're not? After all this time that you sacrificed and worked this hard to become a better version of yourself, how about you just become the best version of you instead of learning from someone else how to become the best version of them? How about you have women actually like you for you, so then when you get your 10 out of 10, you're like, damn, this is actually who I want to be with. I actually feel deeply like she is the one for me. You don't have to worry about whether she's going to cheat on you or not, because she actually wants you. Like, she actually wants to be with you. So you don't have to worry about whether she's going to cheat. You don't have to worry about whether she's going to do you wrong. You don't have to worry about anything because she just wants you for life. How about I just give you an entire infrastructure so that you can get the girl without even actually trying? Like, how about instead of me giving you information, I give you an infrastructure that works regardless of the information? Like, how about I take it a step further and operate like a real fucking business and I do the heavy lifting for you? Hmm, hmm, that's interesting, right? When I go to the barber, he doesn't tell me how to cut my hair. He doesn't say, yo, this is how you cut your hair. Pay me $50, pay me $100. He cuts my hair. When I go to the farm, they're not like, hey, here's some cows and here's some chickens. They're like, here's the meat that's cut up and ready to be eaten. Here are the eggs that you want for the week. That's a real business. I do the heavy lifting for you. It's not even like heavy lifting, it's just normal business. Like, I'm doing things for you. It's service. Right? So, instead of back here where some students get A's and some get F's, what if everyone got A's? That's pretty interesting. That kind of challenges what we were taught to believe, right? We used to think that only people who were really good could get results, but now what if you could get results by tomorrow? That kind of challenges a lot of your thoughts, right? So now, even if you suck with women, you get the girls that you want. Even if you suck at texting, well, who the fuck cares because we text for you. Even if you don't know how to style yourself, how about we just give you the clothes to wear? How about we just give you all of these things? Custom wardrobe, custom gym routine. We give you the conversation scripts and frameworks that actually work. I've approached over 100,000 women in my life. I know what works. How about I just give you the framework? Like, when I say that this is real, I'm saying like this is it. A lot of guys, like, you guys need clarity so you can stop lying to yourselves. Like, this is it. This is all the stuff that is going to get you your 10 out of 10 girl and get rid of that desire for more. How about I just give you all of the event convo scripts when you're actually out at nighttime? How about I just hire a photographer for you that actually knows what he's doing? And so you can just focus on your business and you just show up, get the photos done, don't have to worry about it. How about we just edit the pictures for you so then they come out perfect? How about we just set the dates for you so that you're not focused on texting all these 10 out of 10 girls every day and you can focus on your business and get her at the same time? Like, how about we just set the dates for you? It's this, like guys, it's the same fucking process. Setting a date is the same fucking process every time. It's the same framework. I don't care what, like, we know all of the personality types. We know all of the archetypes. It's the same process. You don't have to set dates for yourself if you want to be successful. Like, if you have the time, do it. Do it yourself. Like, it's only, gonna help you and like learn the skill. But if you want to get her right now, you don't have to do it yourself. You just tell us what times on your calendar are open. We fill it with women you actually want to be with, who are up to your standard. And I always say, like, guys, if a woman is not at least 90% or higher of your standard, you should not be going on a date with her. Like, you should not be trying to see her if you're a man that's actually successful. Because why? Like, I don't get an A plus for having an 87%. That's not how school works, right? I don't get an A plus. Why would I let a B minus girl come on a date with me? It doesn't make sense. So you just tell us what your schedule is. You tell us the type of women you want. We set the dates for you. How about I just give you a custom networking infrastructure for no matter the city you're in, you're with A players, no matter where you're at. You actually have a social circle that supports you. You actually are connected to A players in your city. You don't have to keep worrying about where all the greatest events are, where all the best people are. You just are there. without even trying? How about I just teach you how to fucking 10x your energy? How about I get your nutrition dialed in? How about I give you the infrastructure to fucking meditate and get your mind clear? The biggest thing that you guys struggle with is overthinking. How about I just teach you exactly, fuck teaching you, actually. How about I just give you everything that has my energy and my fucking mindset dialed in and clear every day? How about I just give it to you? Just give you the infrastructure, give you all of the apps, give you all of the cadences, give you the exact formulas to do things with. How about I just give it to you so then tomorrow you're just operating exactly like I would, exactly like an A player would, exactly like somebody whose mind is clear on a daily basis would? How about I just give it to you? How about I teach you? Fuck teaching you, bro. How about I just give you the fucking infrastructure to be clean, to smell good everywhere you go, which is magnetic energy. And then the only thing that I'm going to teach you, because this is not something that I can give you the infrastructure for, is I have to teach you how to actually keep a relationship. I have one of the best relationship trainings that I've ever seen anywhere. It's the 7 keys to building a perfect, long-lasting relationship. I've saved relationships with this. I've built relationships with this. How about after you get the 10 out of 10 girl you want, how about I actually keep her for you? How about I actually teach you how to keep her? Because you might think that this can be done for you, like keeping a relationship. No, the easy part is dating. The hard part is a relationship. So I have to actually teach you the basics and the fundamentals and the frameworks of how to solve problems in a relationship and how to deal with a woman who changes, deal with a woman who is going to be herself and going to want masculine energy. How about I literally train you so that you don't ever have to think about it ever again? And the crazy thing about this relationship training is that if you just handle all of this that we're about to go over, you have a 90% chance of keeping her anyway. So we're literally just going over the framework just to make sure it's embedded in you. If you think that what I'm saying is just like crazy, well, we've already helped thousands of men over the past 3 years get the results that they want, guys. Like, this isn't, I told you guys, this is something we've been building for 3 years. This isn't something that I made this doc today because I'm just flowing. I'm just like not really even thinking right now. I just made it. But like, our system has been tested and refined over years. Literally my whole team in December, we literally got together and created a new business. Because I literally from the top down said coaching is not what works anymore. Because I don't like as a business when some people get results and some don't. I want everyone to get results. Just so you guys know, what gives me energy is giving value to the world. And so anybody who is struggling, I'm always trying to help them. Anybody, if you guys got to know me in person, if somebody's struggling, I'm trying to help them. So why did I build the solution? Why did we come together in December and go through years worth of data to come up with the solution? Is because we realized that the problem needed to be solved. Guys can go through a program and still have the desire for more. Guys can go through a program and still want their attractive ex. Guys can go through a program and still not know the basics and slip back into what the pattern they were doing before. So how do we create an infrastructure where they don't even need us? Like literally you don't even need me. You just be. You just be great for life. Like you just have this infrastructure that just works for you without you even trying. You just are magnetized to what you want. You think about it, it happens. You're aligned with what you want. You don't have to worry anymore in your life. So when you work with us, you're not just getting a theory or a promise or a big claim. Anybody who fucking makes a YouTube and just makes a video can make a big claim. You're getting an infrastructure that works every time and has been proven to work all around the globe. Guys, I've worked with men all the way in Australia, Saudi Arabia. I have a client right now who's in Saudi Arabia. Who, guys, literally, this happened earlier this week. I can't believe this happened, right? He's in Saudi Arabia last Monday. He comes to me and, we were discussing and stuff like that. And I literally just ran him through this, especially what I'm about to teach you guys at the end. Within 3 days, he got more results than I had ever seen before. 3 days. Because his energy just went to a 10 out of 10. Completely changed. In Saudi Arabia, guys. So wherever you're watching this, understand that this works for you. This is nature. It doesn't matter where you're at on the globe, on this earth. This just works. It's an infrastructure, right? If I'm an architect and I build an infrastructure, the building is going to hold no matter what happens. So this is literally what happens when you have an infrastructure that works for you. All right. One of my clients who is here, I'm not going to mention names because I don't do that. You guys have some limiting beliefs. Like some of the biggest limiting beliefs that I see is around height. Right. This client of mine, why I've put him here is because he's 5'4", and we ran this system, and he's getting his exact type of women to come to him. Guys, he was getting literally 7 dates a week. And I say was because we literally had to refine it and say, like, okay, let's focus on something greater than just dating, right? He was going on 7 dates a week. Do you guys understand the level that I'm talking about? Like, you don't just get that with cold approaching, guys. You don't get 7 dates a week by cold approaching and walking up to strangers. You have to have a system, all right? You have to have something that's working for you even when you're working. You have to have something that is literally not bound by time or energy. It has to be a system. Look at this message he sent me. IG popping off. Boom. Just girls all up in his messages, right? Like, I'm getting tactical here because, like, I love the tactics as well, guys. Like, I love, seeing the actual results, but it's not what actually matters. What matters is the energy that he's in. That's what matters. When he's going out on these days, to see people literally change from someone who at first was dealing with low-level issues, which is what I'm going to get to in a bit, to dealing with higher-level issues, that's why I do it. I love when clients come and start asking better questions. I love that because it shows that there's a change in their reality. All right? This is one of my clients who, if you guys see the date here, this was a month ago, right? Got on a call because he had expressed to me literally before this, he had expressed to me he hadn't been on a second date since 2021. And, like I said, I don't really do the old model anymore, but it was a crisis moment. I was just like, okay, this is a crisis moment. Let's get on a call. I said, are you able to do a call in 5 minutes? He was pissed off. He was like, I haven't been on a second date since 2021. We got on the call. If you guys see this, like, I don't know if you guys can see this, but this was Wednesday, April 17th, a month ago. 2 days later, guys, since adding the new pics, I've got 34 matches and 9 numbers. 2 days later, right? How is that possible? Like, how is that possible, guys? How can you just get on a call and then boom, you just change like that? And that's not even the best part. Oh yeah, I thought I forgot to add it for a sec. I literally made this right before this. Guys, this was April 17th. Less than a month later, guys, he texted me, "What's up, King? Was wondering what some good date ideas were once the relationship has begun." Guys, do you understand how fucking powerful that is? Like, do you understand how powerful it is to go from not being able to get a second date in over 3 years to less than a month later asking me what are some good date ideas once the relationship has begun? Do you understand what I mean by asking different questions? Because your reality has changed. Who you are on the inside has changed. Who you've become has changed. The reality that you see in your real world has changed. The problems you face have changed. The women you attract have changed. All from getting on a Zoom call and looking at a thing that I'm going to share with you guys at the end of this call. Like, all I showed him, literally on this call right here that you guys see the Zoom link for, all I did, I literally went to this thing that you guys can see up here is Miro, and I built the thing that I'm going to show you guys at the end of this call. I built it that very day because I had always had this concept in my head, and I was just like, okay, this is a crisis moment. Let me just build this all out just to show him exactly what he needs. Literally in less than a month, he's asking me this question. And literally, if you guys see in the replies, one of the things that I was like, wait, you started a relationship? And then he's like, he's about to start it. And I was just like, yeah, let's talk before, just to make sure he has the relationship training. Okay. That's what I mean by having an infrastructure. And then you just get the relationship training at the end. So then you can actually keep her once you meet her. And this is just, I'm just showing overkill, but this is just, this is actually the one that I love the most, actually, out of all of these, is one of my clients said, dude, I got 4 dates set. And then he sent me another message. He's like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Man, things are going good tonight. I'm like, yo, that's great. What happened? He said attraction is high. What is he expressing here? It's an energy state. He's magnetic. He doesn't even understand why. He's like, oh my goodness, things are going good tonight. He got the infrastructure and stepped into a different state of energy. He stepped into his divine, authentic energy, and suddenly attraction is just high. Women just want to be with him. Things are just going good. He's surprised. He's like, oh my goodness. He's setting 4 dates. He literally was going on 6 dates a week, guys. And like, I'm telling you, the reason why I'm expressing this is because I want you guys to understand that I need to go all the way back to the beginning just to show you guys why I'm staying here. How about we just change your reality? Like, how about we just change it? Like, you don't need to watch another video. Like, what if everything they told you about life was a lie? Like, what if you were told a lie that you can't go on 6 dates by next week? Like, what if that lie you're telling yourself was a lie? Like, would you actually want to become magnetic? Like, would you really, really want that? Would you want to become the best version of yourself without even trying? So many of you guys have limiting beliefs. I get guys who talk about limiting beliefs all the time. Well, Charlie doesn't have limiting. Oh my God, I can't. He doesn't have limiting beliefs. He doesn't have limiting beliefs. He doesn't have limiting beliefs. Guys, like, I can't stress enough how easy things work when you work in harmony with nature. You get 4 dates set on your schedule without you even trying. Like, he said LOL because he's literally like, what the hell? Like, he's not even trying. It just happens. Things are going good tonight. Attraction is high. It just happens, guys. This is how to step into divine energy. So what is the new way? All right, what am I about to go through? Or really what I've gone through this whole call. This is the new way of dating, which is magnetism. Instead of you previously doing what everyone was telling you to do, and like even some of, like, honestly, guys, you have to understand that all of that stuff works. Like, approaching women works. Like, talking to women wherever you go, it works. Literally getting on a dating app, it works. But it's like, you have to ask yourself at one point, where is the type of woman that I'm trying to meet? And that's where this new way comes in handy. Because you have to understand that the average, not even the average person, because no one's average, you that's watching this, You're a high level man. You not only are high level right now, you're going to be high level in the future. If you're going to be more high level in the future than you are right now, then that possibly means you're going to be working even harder in the future. I'm not talking about 30 years down the line when you have financial freedom. I'm saying on your journey to get where you're at, where you want to be, you're going to be working really hard. So that means that you have to figure out how to do both at the same time and how to attract what you want to you, not by cold approaching, not by getting on a dating app where there's low quality women, but by getting on the app where all the women that you want to be with already are, which is Instagram. Every single fucking woman in the world has an Instagram, besides one girl that I can think of. That's actually funny, right? Every single woman in the world has an Instagram. And so what we're doing is literally just drawing what's already there, what's already in the ether to you. Like there's already millions, I think there's billions of women on Instagram. There's hundreds of women in your city. I say hundreds because I don't know what city you're in. But if you're in a big city, there's millions of women on Instagram. Millions. And so we're just giving you the infrastructure, not teaching you. We're giving you the infrastructure to help you be your divine self and magnetically attract her to you on Instagram. And this is the high level skill. Like the reason why this is what we're doing is because this is the high level skill. Approaching a woman, any man can do that. Any man can drink a bunch of alcohol and just approach a girl at a bar. Any man could drink a bunch of alcohol and go on the sidewalk and approach girls. It's not a high level skill. You're a high level man. Approaching women is literally just the foundation. It's just the basics. Any single human in the world, literally, guys, any single human in the world could literally get on YouTube, press upload video, and put a video of them on their iPhone saying you should approach more girls. Anything that has that much supply is low value. It's a low value skill. Everyone approaches girls. Everyone approaches her. Like, it's not actually attractive. What is attractive is authentic confidence when you're talking to her. Magnetic energy when you're talking to her. Abundant energy when you're talking to her. And this is how to step into it. Okay? What did we look at before? We looked at the old way. The old way was you as a man, you want these things, right? And so what you do is you put years and years of time into self-development. You hire mentors. You go through the process. It's bumpy. Sometimes it sucks. Sometimes it's good. And then finally you get that 10 out of 10 girl. You get the money. You get everything that you wanted. You get that security. You're free of that desire, right? Time goes on. You guys get married. And then, boom, because you're not a 10 out of 10 man, because you're not magnetic, she leaves. So this dream life, this dream family that you thought you had, that nature wanted you to have, because you went this route, you used the old way, you literally put it up for grabs. You gave yourself a 10% chance of it happening because you did things the old way. Guys, I'm telling you guys this as somebody who like I have never resonated with anything more in my life. Guys, why am I here making this video and not cooking my steak? Like, why am I here making this video and not doing anything else? I have never resonated with anything more in my life than literally what I'm showing you guys right here. On this whole call, I have never resonated like, bro, this is literally the best video I've ever made. Because if you literally pay attention to it, and the craziest thing is like only 1%, and I don't even care if like only 1% of you guys actually pay attention to this. Like only 1% of you guys are actually going to apply this, which is crazy. And like, you're the person that I do it for. Like, I'm not doing this for the 98% of guys out there and 99% of guys who just want the 3 best flirt hacks and like the 3 best texts to send and send this when she stops responding. I'm doing this for you who actually wants a change in your state of energy. I'm doing this for you who wants to get rid of that desire altogether and actually be a man that attracts. I'm doing this for you who wants to step into abundance. I'm doing this for you who wants to reach his full potential. I'm doing this for you who wants self-respect. I'm doing this for you who doesn't need all of that bullshit. You don't want to go and waste your time, go through all these years of self-development. Bro, I've seen people do this, go into their 50s, their 60s, still self-developing, wasting their time with the one life that they have here on earth, only to get that girl and she only wants them for their money, and they're right back to square one, running the same process over and over, hiring all these coaches who keep doing things the old way, telling you to self-develop when they don't even know what you want in the first place. And guys, I've always been this way. The first thing, spiritually, the first thing I've ever done whenever a client comes into my company, into my service, when I was coaching them, was I would make them write down who their ideal woman was, a woman that was 10 out of 10, why they wanted her, what they wanted the first impression of her to be like. I'll make them write this down because I need to know what you want in order to get you what you want. I'm not trying to turn you into me. I'm trying to turn you into the best version of yourself so you can keep the girl that you want, not have a family that you don't want, and then it falls apart. Imagine your son looking at you and not respecting you because you didn't have the presence of mind to sit on a YouTube video right now and switch from doing things the old way to the new way. So what is the new way? The new way is literally, I started this last year. You run a system and you get the 10 out of 10 girl in literally less time. Like the 10 out of 10, like when I say get the 10 out of 10 girl, the reason why, like, I think you guys might think I'm saying that this is the goal here. Like, I think you guys might think that I'm saying like getting a 10 out of 10 girl is the goal for life. I'm saying that nature designed you to want women. So stop letting that idea that women don't matter run through your head. Understand that you have been programmed by society to go out of your divine energy and to chase things that you don't even naturally want. You naturally want to be with a woman who makes you fucking happy, who calms that desire that you have for women for sex. You just want a woman that literally is complete, who is healed, who never would cheat on you. You want a 10 out of 10 girl. It's okay. Admit it. Like, if you don't admit it to yourself, nothing that I'm saying here is going to work. You have to admit that. Stop fighting against nature. So this system, instead of making you waste time and self-develop, do all this other shit, well, we just do it for you. Like, she's not going to know that there's a system you're using. We just do it for you. We just bring her into your orbit. Like, I can't stress this enough. Like, we just bring her into your orbit, bro. Like she's here. I don't know if you guys can see this, but she's messaging him, wish you were here. And if I could zoom in on the picture, you guys would see how she looks. But, like, we just bring her into your orbit. Like, we just run a system and we get you your 10 out of 10 girl or girls without you even trying. And so what happens is that you get so much abundance. You get so many girls in your life. Not even just girls. Like, you get all of this stuff, like the nutrition, the diet, the meditation. You develop this literal energy shift. Like, I've literally gone through an energy shift this year. I went through one in 2022 and I've gone through another one again. An energy shift, guys. When I say I wake up at 2 a.m., that is not normal. That's only when you have magnetic energy. That's only when you have so much energy that you don't need to sleep. Like, I don't need to sleep because I have a purpose that's so great that I have to express. I have to share this with you. I could be eating right now, but my purpose is to share this with you because I'm like, nah, like, this is my purpose. This is my divine energy. I have to share this. So you get the 10 out of 10 girl with the system. Your magnetic energy just stays forever. And then you get the dream life and the family that you actually want. And you don't have to worry about anything else. Like, it just happens. Like you don't have to even think about it. Like it just happens because you magnetized it. Like you just think about something and it literally just comes into your life. Like you literally could be sitting there like, I want the 10 out of 10 girl of my dreams. And then literally the next day she just walks into your life. It's crazy. Like I'm saying, like when I say I was on a call for 2 hours and 30 minutes yesterday, I'm saying like I went deep with this. Like I can't go too deep on this call because I don't know what YouTube allows and doesn't allow, but I'm saying that this shit is deep. Like this is deeper than what I can express on this call. You gain magnetic energy. You literally magnetize everything that you want into your life. Okay? Now, what are the benefits of the new system? What are the benefits of magnetism? Well, now you no longer need to ask for information that you already know. Like you no longer need to keep being this version of yourself that is seeking information because now you just are. Like you just be. You just are the best. Like you no longer need to watch YouTube videos. Like you no longer need to go on YouTube and search what's the best flirty messages or the 3 ways to keep her interested. And don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna put out videos like that on Instagram and here on YouTube because there's like I said, I make this for the 1%ers, but there's still 99% of people out there, right? And so instead of having to look for the ways to keep her interested, well, now you can just put your attention back into your own personal development and goals and actually ask yourself the question, like, what do I really want to do? Like, now that I'm not doing this, getting money to like, flex and like get this girl, like all these girls, now what do I really want to do, like with my time? Like you put your attention back into your own actual alignment and personal development. And you have great dates on your time. I can't stress this enough. Not on her time. Not on anyone's time, on your time with women who support your goals because they want you, not me, not anyone else. They want you, right? Like I'm not trying to coach you to become a version of me. I'm giving you the infrastructure to literally boost this process of self-development right here to happen in 2 days. Literally. To happen in 2 days, guys. I can't stress this enough. So the other benefit is you get the girl now and you experience a wave of abundance now and become an entirely different person. You know how to keep a woman without even trying. It becomes subconscious. You never have to watch another YouTube video again for the rest of your life. You might even become the one making YouTube videos. You might be the dude who picks up his phone and starts making YouTube videos saying, yo, you guys need to run this system. But you can't build it like me because I've been building it for 3 years. But now you've personally become the man that every girl wants, all because of a simple system. You become the man that every girl wants. Like, guys, I can't. Instead of spending your time and energy with the one life you have on earth, you've sourced the time, labor, and energy of another person, just like any other business in the world. I'm paying a barber for his time, labor, and energy. I'm going to the farm to get my food for their time, labor, and energy. I'm going to the grocery store even deeper for their time, labor, and energy to go to the farm. I'm going to the gas station for their time, labor, and energy to bring me fuel for my car. I buy a car so then I don't have to use energy running around like a headless chicken. Just like any other business in the world, I'm going to do things for you. I'm going to give you things. You're sourcing the things that I've built, a system that I've built to speed run and get you what you want. Literally speed run. I'm paying for a car so that I don't have to spend 15 to 20 minutes every day going to the places I want by running there. I can drive there and get there in 30 seconds. So just like any other business in the world, you're paying for the time, the labor, and the energy that I'm putting in to give you what you want, to speed run your success, to do it for you instead of you having to do it yourself. Listen, fuck paying for information. And guys, I say this as someone who still, to this day, will have people who will want information from me, who will want to know the 3 ways to keep her interested. How do I keep her interested, and how do I keep her attracted? And like, what message should I send here? The most obvious shit and the most recurring question that I get in the world is, what should I send here? Guys, if you get this new system, you will never have to worry again about what to send. Because if you're a man that has our text framework, oh, you got it. It's done. If you're a man that has one of our date setters go into your Instagram and text her for you, you don't even have to worry about texting. You don't have to worry about it. You literally are just going to look at your calendar and there's dates there with girls that you want to be with. And we just give you the text framework. Like when she goes into your phone after the date, like we just give you the framework. Like it's literally simple. So you're not paying me for information, you're paying for value. Like all of this stuff that I've amassed and learned over the past, 8 years? Bro, if somebody could have taught it to me in 3 days, you think I wouldn't fucking pay for that? Like, are you serious? Do you know how much fucking pain and stress and time that I've put into what I'm now just teaching people? So this is value. Do you know how long it takes to go to school to learn a skill? Do you know how long it takes to go to the fucking farm to get your food? You're paying for value. All right? So this last concept that I'm going to show you guys is one of the most life-changing things if you actually pay attention and learn. Honestly, for anyone who's still watching this, you're a 1%er, okay? You're a 1%er. I'm making this for you. I'm making this video for you. Understand that. And so this is the day. I saved the best shit for last because I only wanted to give the best shit to the people who are actually 1%ers, okay? This is a concept that when you come to understand this, it literally changes your life. This is what I ran Patrick through. Was this what you're looking at? Oh my God, I said his name. This is what I ran my client through, who is now asking different questions like, what date ideas are for the relationship. I ran him through this, okay? So the dating and relationship journey is literally a pyramid, guys. It's literally a pyramid. And this is life-changing, okay? When I say amount of energy right here, this means for the girl that you want, the girl that you deep down want, those girls that you know that you want to be with, the amount of mental and physical energy that it takes to get them, when you're at the first level, which is where 97% of men stay, it takes a lot of fucking energy. And that's why all of you guys and all of the guys that, a lot of guys will be like, yo, I want to focus on myself. I want to focus on my goals. I want to focus on what I'm doing. Because they literally do not want to use their energy to get women because they're in this zone. They're in this zone. Volume zone is literally where you have to get volume. Like you have to be talking to a lot of women every day. Not necessarily approaching them, but you have to be talking to them. Like you have to be having conversations with a lot of women every single day. And if you are not primed in your life to do that, well, you're going to get stuck in this zone for life. Guys, just like most people are poor, right? Most people do not have money. Most people in life are stuck in the volume zone. Understand that this is just the bottom of the pyramid. Women, this is the kind of guys that women look at you as like you're beneath them. Women are not attracted to your energy at all. Women would rather be away from you. They really will leave you. They'll cheat on you. They don't want anything to do with you because even forget the name volume. You're just at the bottom of the pyramid. Like this, what I put is like your perceived value is just so low that any woman that is even remotely attractive to you, you will go for her and she actually will leave you and treat you like shit. All because of your energy state. Because you haven't done the volume to actually become magnetic, you haven't talked to them the requisite amount of people to actually have magnetic energy, abundant energy, she's not into you. You can look as good as you want. You can be as tall as you want. You can. The reason why I mentioned one of my clients being 5'4" and getting into abundance is because it doesn't matter what your height is. It doesn't matter what clothes you wear. In this zone right here, all that matters is how many people you're talking to. That's all that matters. Like, I can't stress enough, when people are in the volume zone and they're asking, how do I keep her attracted to me and what's the best text to send? I get so pissed off because I'm like, bro, you're trying to skip steps. When I was in this zone, I literally made it a thing to myself. I was like, I have to get 6 girls' numbers every single day. I don't care how it's going to come. I have to do it. Because that's volume. That's the only way you're actually going to up your perceived value and actually get higher quality of women. After you get out of, let me stop. Actually, I'm going too far. Listen, after you get out the volume zone, you get into the control zone. Okay. Every man, or I'm not going to say everyone, but 99% of men who are in relationships, long-term relationships and marriages right now, if you're a guy who at any point in this video said, man, I get this, you're in the control zone. Okay. If you're a man that at any point during what I've been presenting this whole thing has been like, man, I understand this already, you're in the control zone. Okay. The control zone is where you have to understand the tactics. Okay, so control literally just means you've understood volume now, like you have that ingrained in your energy. So now you understand that you can control your outcomes. So like most men just stay here for life. Most men that pass the volume zone is what I mean. They just stay here for life because it's a great zone to be in. You're like, okay, I know that now, like, I know how to get women. I know how to put in the volume, right? So I'm just going to focus on my business because women don't matter. I'm just going to focus on my business. And like, I know how to control things now. But you don't understand that entropy is a thing. Okay. No, this is nature. Anything that is left unattended slips down into ruin. If I leave fruits out, if I leave meat out, if I leave anything that's left to itself will die. And so when you're in the control zone and you're like, I get it. I got it now. I understand what to do. I understand how to get women. What happens is that you actually slip back down to the bottom of the pyramid because you don't actually refine the skill. You don't actually get great with women. You don't get great at conversation. You don't get great at seduction. You don't get great at being your strongest, most divine, confident version of yourself. So right here, your perceived value is so much higher than what it was in the volume zone that you actually feel great. You're dealing with better quality women. You're able to keep them for a little bit longer. Like, you know what to text, you know how to call, things get better. Your quality gets better. Your perceived value gets better. You feel better about yourself. But in order to actually step into real abundance, you have to master the tactics. And this is where, like, when it comes to what I mean about an infrastructure is that you only get into real abundance when you have an infrastructure. Like 90% of what I do on coaching calls with guys who are in the control zone is literally just building their infrastructure. Like, I'm not going into, like, you have to master the tactics here, but how can I give you an infrastructure that forces you to master the tactics? Because once you master all the tactics, how to call her, how to text her, how to set up a date, how to be on the date, how exactly to, the cadences to text her after the date, how to set up the next one, how to actually present your energy, how to dress, how to present your Instagram, how to swipe on a dating app. Like, there's an actual algorithm behind this, guys. How to actually control your energy, the right fitness routine. All the tactics, all the how-tos come in this zone. If you're in the volume zone, right? And what I mean by the volume zone is if you haven't talked to more than 50 girls in the past 2 weeks, you're in the volume zone. Okay? I'm not saying approached. I'm saying if you haven't talked and had, like, what's the word? Explicit, or I don't know if it's the word, but I think it's like different. It's another word for different. Conversations with 50 different women, you're in the volume zone in the past 2 weeks. If you haven't had 50 different conversations, you're in the volume zone, all right? And so when you do that, when you step into your volume, then you get into control, you master the tactics, you get into abundance, and then life just gets fucking amazing. Like, this is where you become magnetic. Like, you're literally just like, you just have women coming up to you. You have women who want to be around you. You have women who are touching you when you're going. You have women who are hitting you up out of nowhere. You have women who literally, what I just showed you right here, are saying, I wish you were here. You just have women in your life wanting to be around you, guys, in the abundance zone. Now, why do I say that most guys get stuck at the control zone? Is because here, you actually are going to have women. Like, when you do the volume, when you just do the basic shit that coaches tell you to do, you get women. And you step into control. You know how to control your destiny now. You know how to control things. You know how to control your energy, right? But what happens is that now that you're getting attention, now that you get a girl that you really, really want, and now that you have the relationship, or you think that that's the girl who you want to be in a relationship with, now you're just like, I'm good. But that's why most relationships end in the first year and most marriages end in divorce, is because guys never have the willpower to go a step further and step into abundance. If you don't get to the abundance level or higher, your relationship will not work. Like, even if you don't get divorced, it will be an unhappy relationship. There are thousands of marriages out there where they're not explicitly divorced, but they are unhappy. Right? Your relationship will just not work. You'll still feel empty inside. And the worst part is now you have kids and actual bills, actual things that are tied together with this woman. So your failure to want to invest money right now to get this system so you can step into abundance is going to have you actually pay with the worst thing in the world that you can give, which is your time, down the line, because you have to stay in a marriage or a relationship with a woman that doesn't even want you anymore. And you're just unhappy like all these guys out here, God. Like, man, it's sad, bro. So to get to the next level and actually get a 10 out of 10 and not settle for less, you have to have volume in your life. Okay, like, whether it's now or later, you will not ascend to the higher levels unless you have volume of the exact type of women you like wanting to be with you on the daily. Okay, I can't stress this enough. Like, when I say amount of energy right here, I love the way I term these things, bro. Like, when I say amount of energy, this is the amount of energy it takes to get to the next level. This is the amount of energy it takes to actually attract the woman that you want. This is the amount of energy it takes at the first level is a lot. And that's why most guys get stuck here, because they just don't want to do it. Okay, so why have I built an infrastructure to do the work for you? Is so that you can save your energy. Okay? And so the last stage, which is where I'm at right now, is power. This is magnetic energy. If you know people who are famous, if you know, and I'm not famous at all, I'm not saying I am, but if you know people who are famous like Drake, Chris Brown, actors, singers, rappers, entertainers, business owners who are really famous, Elon Musk is a perfect example. What is that energy that they have that everyone wants to be around? Right? Why does everyone want to be around them? Because they're just magnetic. They have power. They've done so much volume of what their craft is, of what they've done, of how many conversations they've had, that people just want to be around them. And before you think like, oh, now I just need to become like Musk. I just need to get money. Dude, Musk had a divorce. Elon had a divorce. Bill Gates had a divorce. Guys, that's what I mean by entropy, is that you can be in power and you can get in a relationship with a woman that's a 10 out of 10. And if you just stop doing all the things, you will literally slip right back down to the bottom of the pyramid and she will divorce you. Like, everything that I'm saying here is true, guys. Like, when I say that this is the best video I've ever made, like, this is it. Like, this is the secret. Like, you guys have been looking for the secret. Like, stop asking what are the 3 things to text her. Ask, like, just look at this. Like, watch this 10 times if you need to. Like, sink this into your mind. Like, this is it. Elon Musk got divorced with all the money in the world. So, like, I'm going to go back to the start, because I think it needs to be said again, because I'm like, guys, what if everything they told you about life was a lie? Like, Elon Musk got divorced. Bill Gates got divorced. I'm sure there's hundreds of other wealthy, successful men. Bro, I've had clients before who are coaching clients of mine who are millionaires, Beverly Hills. And they had to literally put a divorce budget aside, put money aside, because it's so common the higher you go to get divorced. Because women were never with you for the money to begin with, they were with you for your energy. They were with you because of the energy. They were with you because of what they perceived your value to be, how much they thought other women wanted to be with you. And so the moment, even if you have all this money, if you start acting like a man that's in the volume zone, you start being needy, you start being depressed about yourself, you start being just acting like a man that's weird, she will leave you no matter how much money you have. Because to her, there's always someone better. Like, she just believes that there's someone better. Because there actually is. Because to her, it was never about the money in the first place. It was just about being with a man that's in his power, being with a man that's in his magnetic energy. It's nature, guys. Nature has designed women to want to be with men who literally are at the top of the top. Not in money, but in energy. This is why charisma and confidence is so important. Because you don't get confidence from just saying, yeah, I'm confident. Nature didn't make us that way. You get confidence by having a system that literally gets you so much volume of girls that you're talking to that you gain confidence just by living your normal life. You step into abundance without even fucking trying. You step into power without even fucking trying. And the quality up here, guys, it gets better. Whatever you see right now, those girls that you see that you think are unattainable, you can attain them right now, tomorrow. I'm talking tomorrow. Like, it's literally here. It's an energy state. Your energy is inside of you. It's an energy state that you literally just tap into from having a system that gets women to come to you. So then you stop thinking in this lack state. You start realizing your power, which is the thing that so many men do not understand in today's age, is that you have the power to talk to anyone you want. You have the divine right that's been given to you by the creator of the universe to be as great as you want to be. And you literally just staying in the volume zone your whole life, unwilling to actually do the volume. And I'm not telling you to do the volume. I'm not going to coach you like every other coach does. I'm telling you that I will literally build a system where even if you suck with women, you're going to get them. Even if you suck with women, you're going to get more energy. I'm going to make you change. Like, it's not an option. And that's why I wouldn't even say, like, I wouldn't say to actually want to work with me unless you actually want to change. And this is why I asked this question at the beginning, which is, like, would you actually want that? Like, if I actually made you step into your power zone in 2 days, like, is that actually what you want, or is that what you just say you want? And I'm not, like, this is not something I'm trying to sell you on. I'm actually asking you, like, is that actually what you want? Like, sometimes you have to dig deep and, like, ask yourself, what is it that I actually want from my life, and what is it I actually want from my energy? So if you actually want to step into your power, or if you even just want to step into the control zone or the abundance zone, bro, come work with us. We will get you there. Okay? So as you step up the pyramid and you step into abundance, you start to communicate in a genuine magnetic way. When you step into the power zone, you have the ability to literally get anything you want. You literally just think about something is there. Elon Musk is not, like, when he's in his power, men who are in their power, and there's millions of men who are in their power state who we don't even know. Like, they're not even famous. Because it's an energy state. It's not about the external world. It's about what's going on inside. And, like, guys, over the past couple of days, some freaky shit has been going on. Like, freaky. Like, I just think about something and it just fucking happens. It's weird. And so you literally get this ability to get anything you want, guys. It's strange. Like, as I'm saying that, I'm getting goosebumps. Like, it's weird, guys. When you're in the power state. And understand that all of these are fluid. Like, that's what I mean by you can change by tomorrow. Is like, you can shoot up literally by tomorrow. Do not, like, stop thinking about time. Time is not what, like, that's the old way, guys. I'm gonna show you guys this again because literally, like, I'm making this video so that you don't have to watch anything else in the future. Like, the old way is using your time, thinking in terms of, like, that's the old way. It started in 2008. You guys have been built and, like, ingrained on this. Stop using your time, guys. You just use a system. You change overnight. All right. So when you step into your power, all of these are fluid. And that's why women can like you one day and like not want to be with you the next. Because you can be abundant and you think you have it, you think you have the girl, and then you slip down because you just stop doing the things that made her attracted. How do I save guys' relationship, guys? I literally just teach them how to step into their power and do the things that they were doing at the beginning of the relationship. I've saved a lot of relationships literally by just teaching men how to step into their power. Because that's nature, guys. You can like, you guys are trying to rob women of the thing that is natural for them, which is for them to want a man that is powerful. You're trying to rob women of the thing that is natural to them, which is to want a man that is abundant. You're trying to rob women of that because your ego is telling you that this is the right way to do things, and then you get divorced. And I'm saying this to all you guys out there who are successful. Like, this is who I'm directly speaking to right now. Like, bro, I used to be like you. I used to think that things needed to be done, quotations, the right way, until I actually started doing, like, I didn't wait until shit fucked up. I started doing things the right way. I saw where things were going, and I was like, no. Because I'm a smart man. I was like, nah, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna go against nature. I'm not gonna fight nature. All right. No amount of money is going to keep a woman with you when you're in the volume zone, when your perceived value is low. No amount of money is going to keep a woman with you when you're in the control zone. In the control zone, this is where all of your focus and energy, like, I would almost say that it's better to be in the volume zone than staying here. Because here in the control zone, like, that's why it's the biggest out of all of them, is that all of your focus and energy literally has to get put into knowing the tactics, like knowing how to keep her, instead of just naturally being magnetic and her always being drawn to you. You have to know the tactics. You have to know how to do things. You can't even progress on your goals because you're always wondering about what your woman is doing, what's happening with her, what's going on. I see guys literally today. I have personal people who I know who are literally stuck in the zone because they don't have the system. They still think in the old way. So when you step into your power, you maintain healthy, fulfilling relationships with women that you actually want to be with based on mutual understanding, respect, and growth. Literally without even trying. Okay, so if you watch to the end of this video, I want to literally just say thank you. This is something that I created today that was literally just on my mind, and I had to express this. I have to give this to the world, and I thank you guys for watching. If you watch to the end of this video, then that means you're pretty fucking aligned and you're a one percenter. And send me a message on Instagram. I will send you over this entire doc. I'll send you everything that I used to create this. I'll send you literally a recording of the call I had with my guys yesterday. And I hope you have a great day, guys. Have a good one.